Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intentions, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wisest choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Today, Clinton College stands in Rock Hill on the precipice of a new horizon that once appeared to be far away. For 5 years, we have labored to raise the standard for a small HBCU operating in relative obscurity. Now we can report that this college is becoming one of the best turnaround stories in higher education. We saw the future and we embraced it because we believed we were facing the dawn of a new day. We submit this account of the administrative and educational activities of Clinton College. By God's grace, the college has weathered the storm known as COVID-19. The pandemic crises became an opportunity for us to strengthen our operations and upgrade our facilities, having received Federal CARES Act and American Rescue Plan funds in the amount of $8.6 million. Our distance learning platform enabled us to expand the delivery of academic instruction to serve both our on-campus learners and global online learners. This was fortuitous as we faced the prospect of dwindling enrollment and struggled to bring students back to campus in a pandemic. Our faculty and staff rallied together to keep us focused, and our admissions team, under the leadership of Ms. Jocelyn Biggs, the Associate VP of Enrollment Management, achieved record performance by boosting enrollment by 50% from the fall of 2021 to the spring of 2022. We are poised to see similar gains in the upcoming fall enrollment as we have received the largest number of first-time applications, over 600 in the history of the college. As we grow enrollment, we have begun to implement our Master Facilities Plan. We recently broke ground on our new Academic Success Center, the first new academic building on the campus in over 70 years. This 7,200 square foot facility will house classrooms, administrative and faculty offices, a writing lab, and a teaching and observation lab for our new board certified nursing program. This $1.8 million building will be paid in full upon completion. We will soon break ground on a new 200-bed residence hall and new 250-seat dining hall. Our library is being converted into a digital library learning commons with state-of-the-art technology for study, teaching, and conferencing. The Snipes Student Center has been newly remodeled, and new flooring, furniture, and equipment for our new esports program. Our facilities director, Mr. Donnie Ingram, is doing an outstanding job overseeing the many renovations to the entire campus grounds. The administrative cabinet has led the transformation of the college into a new model known as the Work College. Students will now be supplementing their education with employment opportunities through internships and assignments on campus and in businesses that will give valuable skills and help fund their education and reduce and/or eliminate the burden of debt for their degree. A new partnership with Rock Hill Schools is in the works that will include a pipeline for jobs in the district, including assistant teaching positions for Clinton students and a dual enrollment opportunity for high school juniors and seniors. The Vice President of Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. Harriet Hobbs, has worked assiduously to update all our policies and procedures and is leading the campus in our institutional self-study, which will precede our review for our 10-year reaffirmation by tracks in 2023. The Office of Business Services has made major advancements in business operations. Accounting and financial procedures have been digitized and automated, improving efficiency dramatically. Under the leadership of Ms. Archenia Ingram, the Senior VP and CFO, the college received a perfect financial audit composite score of 3.0. Revenue increased with positive cash flow for the 5th consecutive year. The endowment is now over $1 million for the first time. The Office of Academic Services has made major strides under the leadership of our new academic dean, Dr. Tonice Randolph. We are developing a new academic model based upon the STREAM concept: science, technology, religion, engineering, arts, and mathematics. The Office of Records and Registration has been upgraded dramatically, providing a no-line automated registration. Dean Randolph has built a dynamic team, including Dr. Ike Uboja, Associate Dean, and Dr. Alvin McLam, Director of Online Learning and Adult Education. Our faculty pool has grown exponentially, especially with instructors who hold terminal degrees. The college has been approved for several new certificate programs. Many new concentrations have been added, and we are pending approval for 3 new bachelor's degree programs. The South Carolina Board of Nursing has given preliminary approval for a new board-certified nursing program, which will lead to a new Bachelor of Science in Nursing. We were able to host our first in-person graduation ceremonies in 2 years. We were blessed to have dynamic messages from Clinton alum Bishop Herbert Crump, the presiding bishop of the Mount Calvary Holy Churches of America and the pastor of Freedom Temple Ministries of Rock Hill, and Miss Felicia Allen, former WNBA basketball executive, agent, and attorney. This has been a banner year in athletics. We are proud of the accomplishments of our men's and women's basketball teams, which both won their conference tournaments and made it to the Final Four of the USCAA basketball tournament. Coach Dee Frazier had 2 players named to the men's first team All-America and the men's National Player of the Year, Devin Campbell. J.C. McCorn was named Conference Tournament MVP. Coach Jessica Blair had a player named to the All-American First Team who was also named the Women's National Player of the Year, Logan Taylor McDaniel. And Coach Blair was named the National Women's Coach of the Year. Both coaches are alumni of Clinton College. We have also added a new women's volleyball program and esports, and the home court has been upgraded with new bleachers, new scoreboard, new seating for coaches and players, and a new scorer's table. We also have a new cheer squad and a pep band drum line. The college continues to raise its profile and funding for the mission. We are grateful for the foundational work done by Mr. Adrian Scott in the Office of Institutional Advancement. The baton has now been passed to the new Vice President, Mr. Brandon Brown. This department is located in our satellite offices in downtown and includes marketing and communications, grants and sponsored programs, and alumni engagement. The Clinton Health Connection program, funded by a U.S. Department of Health and Human Services grant of $3.8 million, is operated out of this office in collaboration with the City of Rock Hill. This program has hired 15 employees, including a full-time director and 10 community health workers. Several major grants have been procured by the college, including a National Science Foundation grant of $200,000, a $2 million grant from the state of South Carolina to fund programs, and a new Wellness and Community Health Institute, and a renewal of our grant from Savannah River Nuclear Solutions, which was increased in this upcoming year to $625,000. We are grateful for the work of Mr. Raymond Corley, our Special Assistant to the President for Government and Community Relations, for keeping us connected to the lines of communication and funding in the South Carolina State House. Our Office of Student Success is led by Vice President Dr. Angelin Brown. Several new innovative programs have been added to elevate the campus experience. Our weekly Beacon Forum continues to bring outstanding lecturers and presenters to the campus. Dr. Tony McNeil has done an outstanding job engaging students with leaders in their fields in order to bring to life the core values of the college, the 4 pillars of scholarship, servant leadership, spirituality, and social change. This is complemented by our new chapel program, funded in part by a grant from the Calvin Institute of Christian Worship. We employed virtual fellowship with several theological conversation partners and students from other HBCUs. Our new Director of Student Engagement and Retention, Dr. Tobias Morgan, has brought new life to the campus, reorganized our student government, and instituted the new Mr. and Miss Clinton honors. We were thrilled this semester to open our first ever student medical clinic, stationed in Slade Moreland Hall, the main administration building. In partnership with North Central Medical Center, we now offer free medical services to students and staff 5 days a week. I want to close this report with gratitude and a dedication. Thanks to our administrative cabinet for their outstanding leadership and commitment. Thanks to my staff, Executive Assistant Ms. Cheryl McCullough and Administrative Assistant Ms. Rosalind Wilson, for keeping us moving forward and on track. Thanks to the Board of Trustees for their support. Special thanks goes to Dr. Benjamin Dixon, who has done a commendable job leading the board during the lengthy illness of our board chair. We are happy to welcome our new board chair, Bishop Kenneth Monroe, who is no stranger to the college, as well as several dynamic new board members. I am indebted to the First Lady of Clinton College, Mrs. Charlene McCorn, for her unwavering support and commitment to the college. She has been a chief cheerleader, ambassador, and even academic instructor. I am a better president and better person because of her partnership. Like so many, I have lost some very special people in my life in the last year. One of them has held a unique place in my life for over 40 years. The Reverend Dr. W. Robert Johnson III was the closest thing I ever had to a father. He was the former General Secretary of the AME Zion Church and a former Vice Chair of the Clinton Board of Trustees. He literally took me off the streets and moved me into the parsonage to save my life as a youngster. Pop was so proud of my appointment to Clinton and made sure I gave him a weekly report. His passing at 91 years old has left a void in my life, but I'm determined to carry on in his honor, and this report is dedicated in his honor. I also dedicate this report to another pioneering woman who, as the first female board chair, submitted my name for consideration to be the acting president of the college, Bishop Mildred Bonnie Hines. I cherish her memory with gratitude for taking a chance on a man with a dream to become a college president. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intentions, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wisest choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Clinton College has chosen excellence without excuse. Humbly submitted, Lester A. McCorn, 13th President of Clinton College.